I was just randomly thinking, I was like, yeah, how do you meet certain people? I was thinking about someone who used to be in my life, and I was like, yeah, they had. I'm not letting you guys see the sunglasses. They were like such a different person than who I am, and had such a different life and a different backstory and a different everything to me. Um, I'm like, we were so different, but I guess we connected in some way. At heart, I guess, who we were as people, I guess was similar enough that we became friends, right? It's just funny to me. Also, I apparently may have damaged the lens of my sunglasses. I'm just gonna test right now. Oh, not really. I mean, kind of. It looks like it's scuffed, but it's like that's something that I can clean. Anyway, so what was I gonna say today? But then at the same time, it's like it was really interesting for me at the time being into someone else's life, like being letting myself into a life that I had never ever seen, and I had no idea what it was like. Like it was completely different to how my life was. It was weird and it's fun to enter someone else's life and just be a part of it. When you never experienced that kind of thing. It felt like at the time I don't think it felt anything amazing. When I look back, I'm intrigued. At the time, I think I didn't feel fully comfortable with it, and I was also like, yeah, look, this is like too much. But when it's the way it goes. I guess I don't know if like I don't think it's like yeah, you find someone and you go into their life, and if it's like it has to be exact same or similar to your like I knew people growing up who were like they were all in good families, who were fine. They were all nice people. They were all you know, no one was really crazy about something. And I meet this person who's like tattoos everywhere and like really, really into tattoos, and um, they came from like a family of convicts or something, and it's like they know a motorbike gang. It's like, how do you meet these people? They didn't even have a dinner table at their house. I thought it was astonishing. I don't even think that was the point of today. I just wanted to yap about some that was just on my mind on the way here. I listened to nothing on the way here. Normally I listen to music, and I listened to nothing today. And I was like, that's awesome. You know, it's actually kind of nice to just look at nature, and go, nature's cool. Hearing the sounds, you can probably hear something right now. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know what's going on out there, but something's happening. And just hearing the sounds of nature, instead, kind of, it makes it easier to think. You get less of a vibe, but I think, you think more, you think better, and it's better for that. So, the other thing I wanted to talk about, and might be the longest one, I was just randomly thinking, man, because I like the only social media, the only online thing that I really have nowadays and tend to use is YouTube for these videos, for gaming videos, um, Twitch for like I watch a couple people, but also making my own Twitch content, and Discord for talking to the people who I met and connected with through Twitch. And that's all I've got in terms of social media, in terms of internet, whatever's. I mean, I got WhatsApp for one of my friends, um, and that's it. Like, I literally deleted Snapchat last year. I deleted Instagram a week ago. I plan to delete Facebook. Um, TikTok left forever ago. And then the others, it's like I don't use enough anyway. Like I open Reddit occasionally, so I like Reddit because I like looking at the CRT page. I like looking at the retro page. I like looking at, and it's not something I go on often. It's just like if I'm in a mood, like I just want to look at them or something. Then yeah, I'll open the Reddit page and I will look at that for a couple minutes, and then I'll go on with my day. Like I don't open Reddit nearly enough, probably fortnightly, once a fortnight, no, once a month even. I open Reddit, so I keep it around. Basically, is what I'm saying, and I'm happy with that. But other ones, the ones that are meant to be used on your phone, that you use all the time and whatever, like they're the ones that are gone. And I like it. Like I don't even talk to any of the people. Like the people who I had on Instagram were literally just people I went to school with who don't even care about me anyway. I don't know why they would want to have, my socials anyway. And my relatives and a couple of people who I was friends with. Um, so I don't think I'm missing out on anything really. My Facebook has. I'm sorry for my nose. It just feels funny today. There's something in it. I'm gonna blow it out when I get home. But uh, like I got people who I met at basketball, playing basketball. Basically, that's about it. Um, yeah, I mean that kind of stuff, and it's a better life. I like that life, man. It's a nice life. It's chill. It's I guess you could say lonelier, but you don't need you know who your real friends are, and the people who are in your life, and the people who are in your life right now, not the people who were or whatever. Like it's everyone who's in your life right now. And you realize who your true friends are. You have your people who you connect with. It's just fun. It's a nice life. Uh, but then also you got the fact of like internet trends, right? Internet trends is kind of something that I haven't been able to keep track of, and I don't want to keep track of it anymore, man. In 2016, I had in 2016 I got an iPad. In Christmas 2015, I got an iPad. That's right, and I had it for the entire year 2016. I never used the internet. I used the internet at my neighbor's house. That's it. Didn't have my own accounts or anything. Finally was able to get my own accounts. I watch YouTube for quite often. I got Instagram that year so I could talk to my friend outside of school for the first time ever. It was amazing at the time. And I was following whatever the internet was doing, right? It was fun, it was new, it was exciting. It was 2016, meaning the new thing was flipping bottles and dabbing, and that was it. That's what I remember. And a couple other stuff, of course, but I don't remember what else there were. Bottle flipping and dabbing, and I was following that, right? And I followed dabbing right until the very end, like it was still around in 2017. Those things, and I followed them. But then when new internet trend came around, which for some reason was fidget spinners. I don't know why fidget spinners, but fidget spinners for whatever reason was the thing. I didn't care anymore. I really didn't care anymore. Fidget spinners was so stupid. In my mind, fidget spinners were so stupid that I just refused to buy even one. I didn't even buy one. I was tempted to, but I refused because I thought it was the dumbest thing ever, right? And I would like to say to this day I don't have one. I got, like, they handed them out for free like years later, like in 21, 22, and I was like, why not? I never had one. So let's get one for old time's sake. They're still stupid, but I just refuse to follow it. And then every year from then on, I have not cared. There's been a handful of memes that I have actually enjoyed. The freaking Uganda Knuckles was actually something that I liked, and I still like to this day. I think it's funny. Um, the I'm trying to think of other ones. The Bongo Cat was alright. Like there were ones that were alright, but I think that they get very oversaturated. I think if they were at a level where they weren't like as big as they are, like they should be smaller in my opinion. Because you know how I've read stuff about the dancing baby thing being a meme for like 10 years on the internet. Like it was just as big when it first came out as 10 years later on the internet. Like internet memes don't do that anymore. You have them and they might be a thing for like, I don't know how long 6, 7 thing has lasted, but I feel like people don't talk about that as much anymore, you know? and it's a good thing. Like they become everywhere for a while, and then they go away. They slow down, and then no one cares anymore. And I don't like that. I don't even like the fact that no one cares about them anymore, because some of them are actually funny. Some of them aren't. Some of them, a lot of them deserve to die. Uganda Knuckles, in my opinion, is funny. The Bongo Cat was fun. Like, I like saying "Do you know the word" just randomly for no reason. I like the little cat. You know, should have been the same as the piano cat. Um, and yet they weren't. You know, they're ones that should have lasted longer. If they weren't as big as they were, if people didn't push them as much as they did, they would be fine now. But instead, they're dead, and no one cares about them, and no one even finds them funny anymore. Like, and that's kind of, I think that's part of why I don't like internet memes, but also just because they're incredibly stupid a lot of the time. Like, what the heck was the I don't even remember what it was called, tongue whatever, you know, like that thing was stupid. They made a game out of it. They made a game out of it, a supermarket simulator. It's dumb. That stuff is dumb. This freaking skibbity whatever, like all of that is dumb, and it's pointless, and it's just brain rot, and it's annoying. I hate it, you know. Um, but I think like that stuff is the kind of thing that it's like, yeah, okay, that shouldn't even exist at all, but I'm fine with that having a little spasm and fizzling out. But like some people make good stuff and then they go through the exact same motion, you know, and it's undervaluing those things, I guess, you know, the ones that deserve to be around for a lot longer but aren't. It's annoying, you know. Um, and I don't even know what else to touch on actually. Um, I like to see like I inspect the internet very carefully. I like to go, what's the thing, what isn't. You know what I mean? Because some things can be good, so I don't completely ignore it. But as soon as I see something and I'm like, that is really like that looks really really stupid, then I'll tune out. But if it's something that is actually pretty funny, if it's something that I genuinely find funny, but it's everywhere, I will also tune out. You know, it needs to be funny, but it also needs to not be like viral internet meme famous for me to like it. It just bothers me so much when something is like good, but it's internet viral. Like, you know what I mean? Um, and I don't know what else to even touch on today. I just wanted to talk about why I think the internet, you know, that side, certain sides of the internet, you know, is better than the other. And I did the 6-7 thing on accident. But anyway, peace out. We'll see how we go.